It's February 7th, 2019. My name is Tony, and welcome to Destination Pro Wrestling, bringing you guys a full recap of what just happened at the Double or Nothing pool party ticket announcement. Guys, this was incredible stuff. If you're not excited for AEW, you need to start getting excited, because not only is this going to be a great alternative for WWE, but this is also going to make WWE step up their game. Everything about this press conference spoke to us fans that they are going all out, and that's exactly what we wanted to see. By the way, now with that being said, we're going to start off with the biggest news of today's event. I'm not going to make you guys wait 15, 30, 45 minutes for this kind of stuff. Guys, Kenny Omega was officially revealed as a part of the full-time roster with AEW. And I'm excited about this because I did previously report this on the channel. A lot of you guys said, no, this is fake news. This is not real. This is not happening. He's going to WWE. A lot of people did not take me serious, but it was in fact true that Kenny Omega did sign full-time with AEW. Now, much to my surprise, the signing to AEW made sense. But one thing that was really surprising was the fact that he's actually been officially given a title, and that is EVP, which is Executive Vice President, who also, he now joins Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks, in that position as well. So this company, as of right now, has 4 Executive Vice Presidents. That doesn't make sense to me, but it's a real thing, and probably more than likely it's because at this point, you know, Kenny Omega was offered so much by WWE. In order for AEW to secure him to a deal, it makes sense that he's been given such a large title. But this is really huge. If you guys didn't know, Kenny Omega came out. He announced that he signed full-time to AEW. As you guys can imagine, we've talked about this several times on the channel with the whole being the Elite storyline. Everything I said was accurate. Everything I said was true. And then he officially revealed that he's part of the roster. But the best part about this entire Kenny Omega situation, guys, is the fact that Kenny Omega signed, and then Jericho came out, they had a little scuffle, and then everybody separated the two, and then Kenny Omega took photos and posed with everybody. Now, this is really huge news because obviously Kenny Omega is the top free agent, and everybody knows that AEW may not be looking to compete with WWE right on, but the idea here is that AEW is going to come out with a product that's a true alternative, obviously with rumors about the TV deal and all that good stuff that we've talked about here on the channel before. It makes sense that AEW is going all out, making such a big signing. Now, they also signed other members to the roster, which we are going to talk about in a little bit. We got a couple names. These are names that we've mentioned previously on the channel. Again, people think it's rumors. People think that it's not true, but I'm bringing you guys the information before it even gets revealed, so this is always a good thing. Guys, this is awesome stuff. So we know that Kenny Omega is officially part of the roster. But let's start from the beginning of today's event. So one of the things that we found out very quickly into AEW's pool party was the fact that they announced a working agreement with AAA Lucha Libre, which is obviously historically one of the biggest promotions out there. There's so much historic value to that company. AAA and AEW will be working together, which of course prompted AEW to bring out the AAA Cruiserweight Champion, Sammy Guevara, which you guys know we've also talked a little bit before. He signed to AEW as well. And there's a rumor at this point, he did say he was going to be competing at Double or Nothing. It's being said that the AAA Cruiserweight Championship belt may be on the line at Double or Nothing. This is going to be really interesting to see if AEW starts to evolve with their own cruiserweight division or lightweight division or whatever it may be. But we do know for a fact Sammy Guevara will be at Double or Nothing, and that's a big move for them. It's also a big move because we know that AEW could very well be doing more with AAA, and that's a beautiful thing. Obviously, we know that AEW needs more talent, and obviously with them going up against a company like WWE who is taking a lot of talent, AAA has a lot of talent. And this is really interesting as well for the fact that AAA also works with Impact Wrestling. We haven't got an official word that Impact Wrestling is working with AEW. We've heard that there may be some sort of, contract or something between the two. We don't have any official confirmation on that, but they are teasing some stuff. So once we get more information on that, we will definitely talk about it. Next thing, one thing that I really loved about this too was the Young Bucks came out and talked about the tag team division being a major focus. So if you guys missed this entire thing, you guys could watch it on YouTube, but the Young Bucks really want tag team to be a focus. Obviously, we know they're one of the best tag teams in the world. They kind of mentioned that, and they are going to put a huge focus on that. Now, they also introduced Best Friends, which is Chucky T and Trent Beretta. We've also broken the news on the channel that they have signed to AEW. They came out, they revealed themselves as part of AEW's tag team division. They all have the common goal. That was cool. They did their thing. They did their introduction, took pictures with the fans, and then obviously the Young Bucks were blindsided. Pentagon and Phoenix hit them with a package pile driver and a super kick, and it was incredible. Keep in mind, nobody got thrown into the pool, which was kind of interesting, but during this moment right here, guys, it was very clear that Pentagon and Phoenix are going to be a major part of AEW. And again, it kind of goes back to the Impact Wrestling thing. What is going on with Impact Wrestling? We literally don't know at this point, but we know there's got to be something within these contracts, because Pentagon and Phoenix also work for MLW. They work for Impact. And this is good for AEW, because whether these guys are exclusive, I really have some opinions on that. I don't like if they're not exclusive, but if they are working with these companies and everybody's going to benefit and it's going to make for a better pro wrestling world, then I'm totally cool with that. And then we also had a really cool thing. It might be out of order, but we had this really cool thing between Hangman Page and Pac. For those who were in attendance, they didn't get to actually see the video. Hangman Page came out. He was playing off a storyline from the being the Elite and, Road to Double or Nothing. Hangman Page came out, did his little promo, talked about Pac, and then via satellite, Pac came out and talked an incredible promo. This promo that he had was very, very awesome. So Hangman Page officially laid out the challenge. They made it a match. It's official. Hangman Page will be going one-on-one against Pac at Double or Nothing, and this is huge. I don't know. I don't know if, they were kind of talking about the title in Jacksonville, and then it kind of got brought up today. Whether these guys are fighting for the title will definitely be very, very interesting, because obviously we see what's going on with the Kenny Omega and Jericho situation. That feud doesn't really need a title match. So we're going to kind of find out here, is this going to be the heavyweight championship or world championship? It hasn't been announced just yet, but we know that that's kind of been the focal part of their feud. So we'll see kind of what happens with that. Incredible promo by Pac. And this right here is a good thing, because if you guys haven't watched Hangman Page, he's a really, really good talent. And you can tell AEW wants to make him the star he deserves to be. And at this point, I've seen a lot of people criticize AEW. Hey, they're going to push over the Elite. That could very well happen, but we can't knock it until they do it. And once they do it, we'll find out more. But obviously, Kenny Omega's there, the Young Bucks, Cody. They're going to have to do some stuff. The only thing we didn't get out of this entire event was Cody's opponent, because at this point, we pretty much know they're building Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros. We know Hangman Page versus Pac. We know Jericho and Kenny. It's pretty cool stuff. So we'll kind of get more information on what's happening with that once we hear more. Obviously, we are talking about a world title. Is it going to be crowned at Double or Nothing? Nobody really knows, but it could lead to that, and that's a really, really big deal. Brandy Rhodes announced some new female talents. This was really cool. Kylie Ray, not to be confused with Kaylee Ray. We also discussed this on the channel. Nyla Rose, which I'll be honest, I don't really know much of Nyla Rose, but she has a very unique look, and that's going to be really cool. And one of the things that I absolutely love, too, about this announcement, and I'm going to pull it up because I had it in my notes, and this, I feel like this was a really, really good move by AEW, but there's obviously a focus on the women's division, and we know for a fact that Aja Kong will be competing for AEW, which, if you guys don't know who Aja Kong is, you guys just need to look her up. Incredible, incredible talent. You guys will love the women's division based on these announcements. And I don't know if Brandy Rhodes, I know she said she was going to wrestle. I don't know if she's planning on wrestling for Double or Nothing. But this women's division is starting to shape up. And what I like about this is they didn't take former WWE stars. They're taking some good independent women wrestlers. And that's exactly what AEW needed to do for their women's division. It's really easy to sign former WWE women divas, but it's not going to help your women's division grow. And WWE has a lot of signed women that are truly talented, so it's not like AEW has a lot to pull from. Obviously, they're going to benefit from that relationship with AAA, and now, obviously, they're getting some women from Japan. We don't know the full extent of their deals, but we do know that they've signed, so that's going to be a really big thing. Obviously, along with tag team wrestling, women wrestling will be a major focus. And then the last thing I want to talk to you guys about, this was really, really cool. SCU made an official challenge to Shima from OWE. If you guys don't know who he is, you guys got to look it up. It's incredible stuff. They kind of introduced OWE, and they actually showed like a little bit of footage about what they do and how they are presented. And OWE, I don't have that much experience watching. I've seen some clips online, but it actually looks really, really awesome. And I think that style is going to complement AEW very, very well. And I'm excited about this. I think this is a good move. SCU made an official challenge, so Shima will select 2 partners of his choice. Obviously, for a lot of people in the crowd at that time for AEW, they may not be too familiar, but this could be low-key one of the matches to watch out for. SCU is obviously very talented. Now they're going up against a legend and 2 partners of his choice. So this should be a really good introduction for OWE and obviously All Elite Wrestling. All in all, a very wonderful night. Kenny Omega, the EVP, Jericho showed face again. I don't know, guys, whether WWE is scared, I don't know. But again, we reported this stuff on the channel. We're not bringing you fake news. We're bringing you guys consistency, reliability, and that's all the reasons why you guys should subscribe to Destination Pro Wrestling. Anyways, guys, my name is Tony, and you guys can follow me on Twitter at Tango with Tango, and I'll see you guys next time for more pro wrestling news.
You have reached your destination.